These are all the stock components I replaced on my Iron 883. Here are the stock exhausts, which, by the way, they sound amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This is the bracket, this 500-pound bracket that holds both stocks. Here are the heat shields. Here are the grips that came with the bike. The shocks, foot pegs. I went to the oil cap. Here's the stock seat. This is my Memphis Shade Del Rey. I put that aside because I don't like seeing it with it on, to be honest. And here is the stock handlebars. And this is exactly why I'm making this video, because I replaced them recently with the Z-bars. 1 inch in diameter, 5-inch rise. I kind of think they look pretty. I really do. With the Z-bars, I went with the Avon memory foam grips. Beautiful. And I relocated my turn signals from the controls down to my 4 tubes because the handlebars are much more narrow compared to the stock. Why I went with these bars is, honest truth, I wanted something more comparable to the stock. I wanted a low profile look. I didn't want anything too high. I didn't want anything too long. I wanted something very similar to the stock, and that's what I got. Let's get into details here. The handlebars from the base, they're about 5 inches wide. Height, like I said, they're 5 inches high. From one end to another, they're about 24 inches wide. Compared to the stock, roughly around 29. So, they're literally very comparable to the stock. And another main reason why I want an aftermarket bit welt bar is because I did not want to replace the cables. I wanted to stick with the stock, clutch, brake line, throttle. I just didn't want to go through all that, guys, to be honest. I'm very lazy when it comes to all this stuff. I'm surprised I actually did all this to my bike, not gonna lie. A couple tips for when you do replace your handlebars. Watch a second. A couple tips when you do replace your handlebars is, obviously, no way around it. You're gonna have to remove your clutch controls, grips, the clutch itself. But on the other side, you could just get away from loosening the torque and hex bolts and sliding the stock bar off from it. And when you are ready, you get your new bars and you literally slide it in. Makes life so much easier. So much easier. The turn signals, this was a last minute thing. I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not, but I had no choice, because when the turn signals are up in the controls, and when I put my windshield, my Memphis Shade windshield, the width of it would literally block both left and right signals. So, went to JP Cycles, overnight shipped it. The relocation kit, very simple. Couple clamps, hex bolts, 1, 2, and 3. It came out pretty nice. I kind of like this location better, to be honest. Obviously, when you're messing with this stuff, you want to make sure it all turns on, and it does. Very happy with the outcome. Very, very happy with the outcome. Compared to the stock bars, the stance you get is more, you know, you lean a little bit more. I have not ridden yet the motorcycle after replacing the bars, but based on reviews, I guess you're more in an aggressive stance when it comes to the Z-bars. I heard a lot of people say it helps with wind, it helps with vibration. I don't know how it could help with vibration, but again, I cannot give you an input because I have not taken the bike out yet. So I think it looks pretty. I think I made the right decision. I was going nuts trying to figure out what type of bars I want. But the main thing that got me was I did not want to replace the cables. Absolutely not. I also want to bring up an important modifications I think everyone should do on a Sportster is the shocks. As everyone knows, whoever owns a Sportster, the stock shocks are just completely horrendous. It literally makes the riding experience go south or bad. You know what I mean? You know, it's like every single pothole, every single bump, every single crack, you literally feel them on these shocks. Even when you adjust the settings on it. I mean, when I had these installed, or when I bought the bike, the first thing I did literally was, you know, increased it to the highest setting. And even if that, they were just, it was very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. I believe these shocks was the second mod I did after the Stage 1 upgrade. Progressive 412s. You know, I went with the most cost-effective route in the market when it comes to the shocks. The stock shocks, I believe, is 11 inches. I went with 12 inches. Believe it or not, it's a night and day difference. I did also adjust it to the second setting. And I keep the tool on my saddlebag just in case if I do get a passenger or whatnot. But it's just a night and day difference if you ask me. Night and day difference. And I highly recommend everyone that owns a Sportster. Yeah, this should have been my first mod I did before my Stage 1. Absolutely. I also got derby covers, the timing kit, and also the derby Willie G. And as I said in my previous videos, I also got the nut caps. But overall, I'm very, very happy with the bike, how it's come out. I got the bars done. I've literally done everything I wanted to do on the bike as soon as I purchased it. Oh man, even the oil cap. Oh yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome. Drop a comment. Let me know what else I should do. Honest truth, I am running out of ideas. The only thing I could think of is the 4 tubes, but is that really needed? Would I want it black? I do. There is 4 tube covers on JP Cycles, but that just means I have to uninstall the trigger lock mechanisms. I have to redo the turn signals. I'm lazy, guys. I'm lazy. I am very, very happy on how my bike has come out to be. But if you have not, hey guys, subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know your input. Give me some recommendations. Let's interact, like I said. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Tech with a Cycle, always there. Peace out, guys.